Whoa, that's bright. Is it safe to come outside yet? Is winter over? I think so. Well, folks, welcome back. It's been a few months since I've done anything here on the old abandoned mobile home project. No, I didn't abandon the abandoned mobile home project. I just decided to take the winter off. So last November I quit working here and basically am just getting back to it now, the end of March. So you know, we had a long cold winter, and I don't know, I just kind of lost my motivation to be here, and so I just did some other things and put this on hold over the winter. So, but now we're back, and I'll show you what we got going on here. So I'm starting on windows. That's where I'm going to pick up on this, and I've got one window installed here. This is the first one, and I'm just going to go through this and kind of tell you what we're doing with the windows here. The windows in this home are a real mishmash of stuff. So we've got quite a few corrections to do here, and I'm just going to quickly run through this with you. The windows in this, we're going to have a few videos on the windows, and yeah, this we got, like I said, we got a lot going on here. So we'll start up at the front here. Here's my new windows that I got last fall. I had them. It took us 3 months to get these windows because of the crazy pandemic stuff. And in the front, this front room, this is a bedroom, and we have this bay window here, which well, it's more of a bow window. And this is kind of dated. You know, this home is early 80s, and you know, these were popular back then. It's, you know, really too much window for this little room in here. So what I've decided to do is I'm going to take this all out of here, and I'm going to do a new, more modern window setup in here. So, you know, once we get to that, I'll show you what that's going to be like. That's going to be quite a little project there. We're going to basically have to take that whole wall out, and it's really going to change the look of the place. We replaced the doors, the exterior doors in here, and we've also replaced the patio door. So that's done. Now, this window here, this is another bay window. This is the living room area, and this window was not originally here. So at some point, somebody did a renovation, and they put a window, this bay window in here. So this bay window is sagging. It's you know, it's an old wooden window, and we're going to get rid of it. And again, we're going to do something that's more modern than that. And when we get to that one, you'll see what we're going to do. This kitchen window is a new one, and this, you can see how I've got this wall all opened up here. So we've got some problems in this wall, and I'll come back to this one. Now, this home being an early 80s home, the windows in it were lower. So by what I mean by lower is the windows, you know, were about here. The top of the windows were about here. So, you know, it makes it quite low, and it's just like modern homes, the windows are higher. So what they did when they did the reno is they raised the windows. So this originally was a dining room window, and this home had an addition on it, and what they did was they took the window out, and then they cut the wall out underneath, and this was a walkway into the addition. So we got rid of the addition, and what I've done is, you know, we're going to put the window back, and so all I did was frame in underneath to fill it back in for a new window, a new modern window. Now, if you can I'll get up here a little bit, and I'm going to go, you know, I'm going to get into this in a future video here. I'm going to get into, you know, actually how I install a window to make it weather tight and everything. But if you look at this, you can see where this has been cut out here. So what they did, you know, to increase the height of this opening, was the header that was over the old window, the original window, was down here. Okay, so it came through here, and so what they did was they cut up and there you can see the original header underneath there. What has resulted is they've thinned out that header now, so there's not as much material in here as there was at the beginning, you know, when it was built. Now, that's okay. I mean, it's still structurally sound because we do have the header in there. Over here in the kitchen window, they did the same thing, but you can see up here, the header is gone, okay? And so this is what they've done, is they've, you know, cut everything out, again, to get the window up higher. This is a replacement window. This is not the original window. The original window's aluminum, and I'll show you one in the back there, what it's like. But, I mean, you can just see the hack job that they've done here. You know, there's nothing here, nothing here. You know, it's just cut off. You can see how we just have this 2x4. There's no load bearing in here at all anymore. It's totally gone. There's also problems with leaking and whatnot. They also lowered the window, okay, so you can see again what they've done here. You know, there's no sill plate. The sill plate it's non-existent. What they did was they cut the original sill plate, which was probably up about here. They've cut it out to make the window lower, and just cut the sill plate out, cut the studs, and then just blocked in between here. So you can see, I mean, this is a mess. This is exactly how it was when I took the drywall off. All right, now the original window probably came to here, I would say. This is probably the original stud that went up the side of the window. Okay, you can see it lines up with that one there. So they wanted to make it wider, all right, so they just put this piece of wood in here. Like you can see, it doesn't go top to bottom. It's just kind of hanging in there, right? See up at the top there's nothing. So as a result, you know, this is pretty flimsy, you know, and you can just see how flimsy this is. It just wibble wobbles right all over the place because there's nothing structural here. Also what this did was the sink was probably, you know, centered. The sinks are always centered with the window, so the original window was, you know, probably about here, and so, you know, it shifted everything off center. So we're going to straighten out this mess. And I'm going to, you know, take this window out. We have a new window. This is the new window over here. That's going to go in there. That one over there. And I'm going to reframe this. I'm going to show you how I'm going to fix this up. You know, put a proper sill plate in here. We're going to put a new header in there so we get some support again, you know, for the roof up above there. And just, you know, just correct all of this mess and size it for the new window. The new window, I sized it a little bit different. And, you know, when we eventually get to cabinets and stuff, we're going to be centered up again with the sink and, you know, just make it look the way it's supposed to look. Okay, so you can just notice here how, you know, how far we are from the window to there. And I'll take you back to the back of the home here. And so this is an original window. Okay, this window is original to the home. The original windows were these aluminum sliders, very inefficient, terrible windows, not very secure, not very energy efficient. And so we're getting rid of those and putting in modern vinyl windows. But you can see how high, you know, how much space we have above the window compared to that kitchen window, okay? And so what we want to do is we want to make our windows all consistent. So what I will be doing when I install this window is I'm going to be cutting up into that header and across, you know, to bring the top of this window up. And I'll show you how I'm going to do that. We have another little window in the ensuite bath here, which is sort of going to get the same treatment. It's going to get lifted up a little bit as well. So I'm just going to give it a much more modern look and make it, like, you know, just make it nicer to look out of the windows as well. So there you can see that this is the finished thing. So you know, we're lifting them up about 4.5 inches from, you know, what they were originally. We've also increased the size of the window, so you can see this is a pretty nice sized window. All right, so yeah, so this window was leaking. It has been leaking. There's from the roof, and I'll take you outside here and we'll show you what was going on out there. But yeah, I'll show you that on the next video. I'll show you what we got underneath here, inside here, the damage that's been caused by that. You can see a little bit of it there on the floor, and that sill plate. We're gonna fix all of this, make it good as new. before we close it back up again. So yeah, let's just go outside here and I'll just kind of show you where we're at outside. So I don't normally do the windows at this stage of the project, but what I'm really wanting to do is get ready to do my skirting. But in order to get ready for my skirting, I have to have my my rim joist has to be in good shape. And so you can see here, what we've got. We've got water that ran down here. I've started to open this up, and so I have to repair all of this. What happened, is we had water that was running down here, okay, and then out along that rim joist. I've already repaired it all underneath, before we put the new deck on. It's all been repaired. But you're going to see how I'm going to fix this. And this is that window from the outside. So you can see, this is a vinyl window. So let me get up here. So this is a vinyl window with a flange. And we're basically doing the same thing, but in this retrofit, what they did was just put the flange on top of the aluminum siding, and just lots of caulking in there. Well, over the years the caulking fails. It always does. No caulking lasts forever, and it failed and it was leaking up above there. So yeah, this is all going to get replaced. Now you can see here where we've got some damage in here as well. So I'm gonna have to peel all this off and clean that all up and rebuild it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the aluminum siding off to here, and then just basically this whole wall will be opened up, and then get a good look at it, get it all repaired and in good condition. Okay, now here's this original window here. So this is original to the home. This is from a 1980, early 80s. That's what it was. So you can see the difference between the top of the window and the roof. Compared to that one over there, that one is closer. So we are going to get everything corrected, so all the windows are at the same height. So we have nice consistent height, which makes it look good. All right, folks, so in the next video I will show you how I get into this window. That's the next one, this kitchen sink window, and we'll show you how I'm going to fix all that mess up and get that corrected. And then, like I say, it's going to be a few videos on windows, because we've got some big window projects to do here. It's going to take some time. All right, so then after that we're going to kind of get into the skirting, and then it'll be the roof. So I'm quite excited to get into the roof. That's going to be it's going to be fun. Really going to change the look of this. All right, folks. Thanks for it's been a while since we've been here, and we had a lot of people asking what's going on. We've been getting emails, and really appreciate you guys keeping tabs on me here. And I like it. It's great that you send me emails and stuff like that. I really appreciate it. So we're going again now, and videos are going to be coming pretty steady. So yeah, thanks for watching, folks. We'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.